If you caught my last update video, then you know Meta came out with a monthly subscription called Meta Verified, where you could pay to get the blue verified checkmark on Facebook and Instagram, along with some other perks. One of those perks being increased visibility and reach, which sounds nice until you realize that the flip side of that means if you're not paying for the monthly subscription, you're getting less reach. And you guys are not having it. Get your popcorn out, let's get into this. Well, not being verified just got significantly cooler. So people with bigger pockets get prioritized. Got it, sounds totally ethical. Use me as a dislike button. So now we are paying for reach? This is craziness. Paying for increased visibility and reach, you're just pushing people to other platforms. Should have learned from Twitter, not working well over there. Literally no one wants this, and the list went on. So Instagram had an update that nobody wanted. Honestly, no surprise there. But what is surprising is it sounds like they actually listened to the feedback this time. I know. Shocking. So let's see what Meta had to say. They said, we are expanding our test of Meta Verified to the US after seeing good results from early testing. The subscription in the US will reflect some initial learnings and feedback. For instance, we are removing increased reach as a subscription feature for now as we gather more feedback and further evolve Meta Verified. So it would seem like someone at Instagram HQ has an ear to the ground and actually listened to the negative feedback that they were getting. They went on to address the specific question of why are you removing increased reach for the US? They said one of the benefits offered in our initial test was increased reach for subscribers in some places of our app, like search, comments, and recommendations. We saw a bit of confusion about how this piece worked, so after some learnings, we've decided to remove this element from Meta Verified for now as we begin in the US. Confusion, yeah, more like outright outrage. They said, we want to take time to further explore its value and gather more learnings before we consider expanding it further. So a couple things before we move forward. Number one, if you're a little confused on what the Meta Verified subscription is or how you sign up for it, you need to go watch this video. I explain it all there. And number two, they removed increased reach from US subscribers, but you still get all the other perks they initially listed in the Meta subscription, including a verified blue checkmark badge, protection from impersonation, and help when you need it from a real person. Now, some of you may have already had a verification badge before this subscription was introduced, and you're wondering what's going to happen to your blue badge that you worked so hard to get. Meta said, as we test and learn, there will be no immediate changes to accounts on Instagram or Facebook that are already verified based on prior requirements. We will continue to utilize integrity checks and monitoring to keep you and your community safe. Existing verified badge holders can also apply for a Meta Verified subscription if they meet the eligibility requirement. So that answer to me is a little vague because they're not promising anything beyond the immediate future. They're essentially saying, yeah, you'll still be verified for now. And again, the comments were lit up with irritations, but people were asking some fair questions. What if you're already verified? Are there additional benefits to subscribing? I'm guessing they meant benefits beyond impersonation protection and help support because honestly, those things should be a given if you're verified anyway. Or this person brought up a great point that I think we were all thinking anyway. They said, so can literally anyone be verified then? Like, what will it matter when every single person has a blue check mark? It'll no longer have any meaning. And honestly, that's the kicker. To date, having a verified blue check mark on Instagram, Facebook, or even Twitter was an exclusive, hard to get feature. If you had the blue check mark, it meant you were either a celebrity or a really legitimate and well-known business or person. Because the blue check mark was hard to obtain, having one had a lot of value. It instantly instilled a lot of credibility in that person in the eyes of their followers. But now that anybody can just pay for it, it devalues the blue check marks for people that got it the hard way. This person asked, how do you differentiate the legacy verified versus paid verified? Legacy being what we just described, the blue checkmark badge that people earned before this new Meta subscription existed. Somebody else suggested, why not make the paid for verification icon a different color? That way those people who've already been verified get to hold on to the fact that they earned it. And I think that's the obvious solution to a lot of us Instagram users, but the problem there for Meta is money. I would guess that Meta believes fewer people will purchase the Meta subscription if it offers a different verified badge than the OG blue one that everyone knows and strives for. So I doubt that they'll differentiate between the legacy checkmark and paid checkmark, but who knows? Maybe they'll prove me wrong. Hopefully they will. Now, before we wrap up, I have to quickly mention that if navigating this kind of stuff or just social media marketing in general feels super overwhelming to you, or you don't have the time for it, whatever it is, we handle social media marketing for small business owners every day on their behalf. So if you'd like to get a free quote and a custom proposal, fill out our contact form. I've linked it below. Otherwise, go ahead and comment and let me know what you think about the new Meta Verified subscription. Are you concerned? Are you open to it? Let me know your thoughts and I'll see you in the next episode.